How is up, everyone? Today, I'll teach you all how to fight Lu Bu on ultimate difficulty without taking any damage from him. This is an important step because if you beat him on this difficulty without healing, you'll get Red Hare. Now, you don't have to do anything fancy like taking no damage at all to get Red Hare. All you need to do is just survive for the most part without healing. I still did this because I believe that knowing how to deal with his moves is what will get you the achievement. And ultimately, if you decide to take on this challenge, how to do that without taking any damage. So, first things first, his horse face is actually really easily to be dealt with because he usually just moves forward. There's a couple swipe attacks and such like that, including an interruptible. But for the most part, as long as you dodge the side, you should generally be able to dodge his attacks. The main thing you want to watch out in this phase is an initial charge. If you're like me, you try to sneak a last second dodge for some extra bravery. A red wave attack that is uninterruptible, he'll twirl first. And then, if you can't cancel the orange attack, and finally, a skydive. In all honesty, this is a very easy phase. And one of my favorite way of dealing with it is the staff chainsaw. If you happen to use a staff, just do this, and you'll be able to chainsaw your way past the first phase. If you do this, you just need to hold down triangle without pushing any other button. Okay, so after you've knocked him down, he will say that you're finally worth fighting, and he'll start moving to the center of the stage. He'll jump off his horse, and then he'll create a wave as soon as he lands. And then, he'll create yet another shockwave, which you should probably dodge. I generally don't even bother dodging it, I just move far away from him from the center of the map, leave it at that. Now that he's on the ground, the real battle begins. It's actually not too bad. The first move he does is an interruptible, which is a double twirl, and then he turns orange. Easily countered. Anything that is orange is actually a godsend. Another one is Sky Crusher, where he tries to do a massive flying sky attack. You can counter that as well. You see the bubble, and then you shoot him, and then you're good. I highly recommend using Power Shot as your interrupt skill. That'll save your bacon a million times. If you try to use Palm, you're going to get hit. You're very, very likely going to get hit. I mean, you could still get away with it. It's just that it's much easier to use Power. And also, I don't know what he's doing here, I'm just hitting him. I'm actually kind of scared of that, because, when that happens, unpredictable swing, like these 3 swings that he just did, could happen. These triple swings comes really quickly, with little warning. So generally, when I fight Lu Bu on the ground, I try to be a little, I try to back a little. Now, what he did just then was a dual claw, dual hook, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, here we go again. Double overhead swing, interrupt. Now, this is what happens if you weren't able to interrupt. In this scenario, I wasn't able to counter him in time, so what I did was I dodged towards him, and then dodge around him in a circle like that, to get past his slash and wave attack at the same time. Anyway, I tend to back up away from Lu Bu a lot in the middle of combos, because he likes to unleash these dual swings really quickly. And sometimes, that triple swing that I just countered in the middle of it, by countering parrying, in the middle of it, and canceling the whole string. Still, these attacks come out fast, and sometimes you're not prepared for them. When that happens, well, yeah, you're gonna get hit. And then here comes the dual hook. The dual hook is pretty nasty sometimes. If you get hit by the first move, even if you try to block it, you'll be staggered enough that he'll hit you with the second one. See how that 2 swing just comes out like that? That 2 swing is really something to watch out for. So a lot of times, I just kind of back off. Even though I could have landed more hits, I feel that it might be safer to just kind of back off a little. The dual hook is really easy to dodge though, at close range. I mean, sometimes, oh, here comes the 5-wave attack. Now this attack is a bit tricky to dodge. See, the thing is that even if you dodge the first one, the second to 5th one will be very, very hard to dodge. Oh, here comes the Sky Crusher interrupted. The 5-wave requires you to block, in my opinion. I don't think you can dodge 5 at a time at such a short pace. It's either that, or you parry it. If you parry it, you'll immediately end the whole string, but that's not easy to do. I wouldn't recommend it. Another thing I really hate are these allies. These allies, sometimes they tend to knock the fool out of your range, and then he immediately recovers and he swings, and he hits you in the face. Oh, and here comes his signature move, where he tries to grab you. He'll always do an aura and then yell first before he dashes towards you, so it's a pretty easy tell. And then, if you're close enough when you're swinging at him, he'll try to do a back slap. He does that all the time. Easy dodge. If I wasn't so cautious, I probably would have kept smacking him the last second, and then back away to get a extra bravery from doing the dodge. And of course, there's a skydive, a dive bomb, where you could easily dodge as well for more bravery. In general, the whole Yu Bu fight is really just about muscle memory and timing and reaction. Oh, and here comes another dive bomb. Once he does that, you can counter it, because the second part of that move is wave, and you really should counter it. Of course, at that time he parries and parries me back, but that's no big deal. He did try to surprise me with an orange. Oh, and here comes a triple charge. Easy dodge, just dodge to the side. But that orange slash came out really fast, and I'm glad that I was able to dodge it. Oh, here it comes again. But as you can see, I mean, like, Yu Bu's fight is really just muscle memory. You just need to get used to actually playing the game. You'll get there easily once you play a little bit. I mean, look, dude, I'm really old. Like, I'm well past my prime, but I can still dodge these attacks. So it's not too bad. You just need to watch what he does, and then give yourself just enough time to dodge. Just try not to spam dodging them, because otherwise you may dodge too many times, and then you end up getting hit, because you're still in the middle of recovering from it. So as you can see, I'm using the staff, and I'm just using Brutal Barrage. It's a very quick attack that does a good chunk of shield damage. In my opinion, fighting guys like Yu Bu, you want to use something that doesn't cost too much, so that you always have enough bravery to do counters like this. And you want something that comes out fast, so that when he's in the middle of doing something, like a back slap or that triple slash or something like that, you can do your damage quickly and then quickly move backwards. Because otherwise, if your move takes too long, he'll do the move in the middle of it, and you either dodge and lose most of your damage, or you're stuck in the animation and you're not getting hit, and then you take a chunk of damage. But as you can see, look, these moves are pretty telegraphed for the most part. Just need to do this, that. Okay, well, now he's at his last sliver of health. And all that's left is his Musou Rage phase. So in this case, you do your own Musou Rage. If you've gotten this far, you definitely have enough for Musou Rage of your own. Now, all you need to do is spam your highest bravery cost move that can do a lot of shield damage. Spam it, spam it, spam it, spam it, and then you win! You break his shield, and then you finish him off. And there you have it. That is how you defeat Yu Bu on Ultimate Warrior difficulty without taking any damage, and as such, without needing to use any heals, and easily unlock Red Hare. I thank you all for watching. Until next time.